What are some of the things you guys talk about? I mean, I know, but I mean, like for people who may not know that RBN is. I know you have Rome on there, who is doing like mutual aid, and Afeni, working hard out there. Just love to see that. I mean, you you guys work hard on there, getting good guests on there, and really informing people. I mean, but like, what are some of the things you got coming up, or like maybe in the immediate future that you might be wanting to tackle?
Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of the topics that we cover, we try to intersect those topics, whether it be about foreign policy, it could be about domestic policy regarding, criminal justice, housing, talk about, free speech. We cover a litany of different subjects. But we try to intersect that with Black issues and how it works along with Black issues, and also working class issues, because we believe that there is a distinct intersectionality between class and race, especially when it comes to Black people. So Black people are working class, and working class are Black people. So there's not really much of a separation there. And so because of that, we try to intersect different issues as well as, having solidarity with different communities so that we are able to educate them on how we can push forward the environment of solidarity so that we can push for a more leftist coalition and have a more, what's the best word I want to use? A more compassionate and empathetic society. And part of that starts by having that type of government. And so this is one of the reasons why we push for a lot of different policies. And as far as the policies that we do push for, the brunt of it we believe in pushing for it through direct action, and a more minor, like electoral politics takes definitely a back seat to pushing for those things. So for instance, we talk about, we were actually discussing defund the police on the roundtable this evening, and pushing for these type of things through direct action would be a tool, so then it spooks the politicians into doing what we want. And a lot of people will say, well, you guys should put in politicians that agree with you, which in a sense is true, but you don't necessarily have to have all of them that agree with you, because a politician that will work for you is a politician that's actually afraid of the people, because then they actually will do whatever you want. It doesn't matter, where they stand. If they're afraid of the people, they're going to do what the people want. And it's a healthy fear, that we want to have with the politicians. But the thing is that we have to take that fear away from who they have more obedience to, which is the large corporations and the wealthy oppressors that basically run our country, because we do live in an oligarchy. We do not live in a democracy at this point in time.
No, yeah, you're right. I mean, voting hasn't gotten us anywhere. Like I said, it just changes the faces, the names, but it's still the same bullshit on both sides of the aisle. And I as soon as we can get people to understand that, the sooner we can get them educated, get them up to speed as to what's going on. Because you see these people, like I said, on both sides of the aisle, who are in these cults, and it's just they I think some of them are earnestly people that want to do good, but they're so afraid to get outside of their bubbles because they don't think they're strong enough to handle the real truth. So they just embrace what's in front of them, what they've been given, And so when you try to actually tell them the truth, that's when they're like, you're right wing. I love that. That's the go-to now. It's like anything that's out that doesn't go in the liberal handbook. It's like, you're right wing. You can't have a mind to yourself.
Well, honestly, it's because they're propagandized. And when somebody has been propagandized and lies have been told to them over and over and over, it gets to the point where they start to believe the lie. And so what we try to do, and you as well try to do, is to try to open their eyes to the propaganda that they've been told. The problem is that some people, they have this belief system. And when you bring, especially with receipts, you show them that their belief system doesn't square in that circle. You just basically let it go and it falls and it shatters. And people are very receptive to that. So we try to finesse it in a way, but at the same time, sometimes you just gotta shine a light. Some of us, have different methods of shining that light. Some of us, do it slowly, because when you wake up, do you want a light shining in your eyes? No, you want it to be gradual. But some people are so stubborn, you got to turn that fucker on and just be like, bam, here, you need to see it for what it is. So, and people like that are people like Afeni and Rome. They'll shine a light in your eye right when you're waking up, because it's like, you've been too stubborn for so long. We got to shine it in your eyes right now. And then you have some of us who are a little bit more gradual in that, and we try to give them a little bit of time, but then we only have so much time. So sometimes, people like me aren't the right tool for the job. And so, but yeah, a lot of people are deeply propagandized. And so to try to cut through that, this is one of the reasons why people like us at RBN, we're always talking about the Democratic Party. Why do we talk about the Democratic Party? Because everybody knows the Republican Party is shit. If you already know it's shit, then why are you going to talk about it? We're going to talk about the ones that make themselves look like shit, that make themselves look good, but are actually shit. So if I have shit that's on the ground with flies all over it, I know you're not going to eat that shit, because you know it's shit. But if you look at a bowl and it looks like chocolate ice cream with sprinkles on it, I'm going to tell you, hey, that's shit. Don't eat that. It may look like chocolate ice cream, but it's not. So this is what we do. We actually talk about the Democratic Party and let people know, hey, don't partake in them, because they are contributing to the degradation of your life. So therefore, it'd be best to work outside of them. If you're going to do anything within electoral politics, maybe choose a third party. If you are choosing to go the electoral route and stay within the Democratic Party, you have to be extremely, extremely picky, and you have to be extremely, extremely deeply aware of the goals of people, because truth be told, even when you have somebody that means well, once they go into the Democratic Party, they don't change the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party changes to them. And so with that, you have to be very careful. And so I typically err on the side of third parties, if anything, but direct action will be the main vehicle, and the electoral politics is only a means to an end, and we should view it as such.